What is going on, Gemini? It's Jen catching you on DTWJLife. Hope you're all having a great day. It was spring for a while, but then I don't know what the heck happened, so I'm wearing my hat. And this beautiful thing right here. Star Wars, gotta love it. Yes, with all the snowflakes and all that good stuff. I wish it was something with petals on it. Or leaves. I want spring already. Welcome to Pisces season. I hope you're all doing well. I'm here dealing with this like a good sport. All that cold and whatnot. That's okay. Phew. So, Pisces does fall in the 12th house, as some of you and some of you may not know. And that covers, where is it? Endings, healing, closure, and spirituality. Alright, Gemini. Something off of your twin energy that I'm picking up on is, well, it's weird because one side of you is confused about life in general and where you're going. And the other side of you is so damn sure because you've had so much experience already. So it's not like you don't have a sense of direction, you do. You just don't know what the heck you're doing. And I think the reason why is because you're in a space, pragmatically, where you're growing things blindly. The blind part definitely represents your confusion. I think so. You're coming together with the fact that things are the way that they are. You are taking the time out to cry about it, but you're not resting in that. You're not staying there. You're not going to stay in a depression over it, despite how you feel, because some of you have other people counting on you, be that your children, your family, your friends, your circle, people at work. If you run a business, that always depends on you, even when you're sleeping. So, yeah. Some of you might also be picking up a new project that you're doing, but we are focusing on everything that is Pisces right now. So I'm going to pull a card for endings. Healing. Okay. Closure. I was just having some popcorn, so don't mind me. And spirituality. Wow, all these are inverted. And I'm not saying that that's a negative thing or a positive thing. It just is what it is. So, let me look into that. Coming up at the bottom of the deck again after pulling all those out, I have to mention this, is mode inverted. Some of you feel like your home had changed drastically or had been uprooted in some way, leaving you feel emotionally unstable. Or it might be a thing of emotional instability in general. You're not in a very active phase. Mercury is retrograding, so I can see why. Your ruling planet. You're not taking action on your dreams just yet. You're just taking small steps. Interesting. Okay, so in endings we have Hope and Belief inverted. Something that ended had not only damaged you and upset you on an emotional, psychological, physical level, but also a spiritual level. Something had really thrown you off quite a bit in ending. It's like somebody significant in your life had decided to stop rising to the occasion. It's like this person had felt like they were always at your beck and call. And they were always there every time, as best as they could be. As best as they knew how. But they feel like this had gone on for so long that it's never going to end. So it may just be a thing of them putting an end to it. If you put an end to this connection, whichever connection this is to you, you felt tired, overburdened, like you were carrying everything on your shoulders and never got any help when you asked for it. You were always not meant to, but you were always made to feel like you were alone. I have to say something, and I will say it. Nothing is worse in this world. There's no worse feeling in the world than sleeping or trying to fall asleep next to a person every single night that does not acknowledge you and that does not love you and that makes you feel unwanted. And I feel like there are some of you who have been going through this as well. There are two sides to this. Hold on. It's not karmic for you. I'm not seeing that. There's a lot of stagnation, a lot of second guessing yourself. Stop second guessing yourself and staying in your idle mind. When you do that, it's hard to rise to the occasion to do much of anything. It's like you stick yourself, like you get yourself stuck. That's ending. That's the good news, is that that's ending. You have to kick yourself in the butt and get moving again. And you're going to be doing just that. In healing, you have Mother of Fire inverted, which denotes danger, not creative problem solving. I believe, based off of what I just said, I believe strongly that when you stay idle in your mind and you take no action, you're a danger to yourself and others around you. Because you start to... help me. You start to get paranoid. Not that there's no reason to feel paranoid. There may be, there may not be. I don't know. I'm not there with you. But I do know that this is something that you're healing right now. You're closing the door on being idle. You're also facing karma here in your healing. You're healing some karma. Past connections, recent connections that have ended. This is in tandem with endings. Okay. You're closing the door on that. Something that you also need to heal is being quick to anger. Becoming angry very quickly. When you're in your idle mind, you're so busy just sitting there cooking things up in your head, creating scenarios that didn't even happen yet. And they've been making you angry. You're going to start healing that now during Pisces season. This may stretch for a few seasons, but you're starting this now. Closure. Yikes. Daughter of Air inverted. Any and all communication that had happened between you and a specific person in your life is coming to an end. This is, I don't know if this is in tandem with endings or if this is a completely different person, but I know that with a specific person in your life, you're deciding to gain closure here. I don't know why. Okay, because communication is skewed. There's something off about the communication. You're either not communicating enough or you're over communicating. Like, there's no happy medium. There's no in between right now. Okay. This can either cause chaos or distance. I would say distance at best. So if there's somebody in your life that you care at least a little bit about, that you haven't spoken to in a while, take the time out to speak to them, because Mercury retrograde calls you to get in contact with people that you haven't been in contact with in a long time, that deserve checking on, because they take the time out to check on you a lot. So I believe that, you know, to balance that off, it would help you and them if you check on them. If this is not about a person, this is the time to check in with yourself. What exactly is it that is psychologically upsetting you while you sit idle, creating scenarios in your head? What about those scenarios are upsetting you, whether they're real or not? What's upsetting you right now? Are you assuming something about a person that isn't that you don't know is true or not, and getting upset over that? Is this person showing you things that is a little bit out of character because they're going through some stuff, making you feel a certain way about them now? Who knows? Either way, check in with this person and see what the deal is, because you will find out. You're smart enough to. Don't sit idle in your mind with this situation when it comes to closure, because you can either put a closure on the relationship with this person that you have, or you could put a closure, or you can have closure in whatever was perceivably upsetting you. It may not even be a real thing. I don't know why I have to describe it that way. That's weird. Sorry. In spirituality, Father of Water inverted. I could see why that's in tandem with endings here. Something is emotionally throwing you off, hence affecting your spirituality or your being on a spirit/energetic level. Do understand that everything that happens will come to pass eventually. There's something karmic about this. This is where the karma hits. Okay. It hits you spiritually. Very interesting. I was just saying earlier there's no karmic tie, but there is. Okay, sorry. Yeah, because you have South Node here in the card. And Saturn inverted. It's like anything that you built, everything that you think that you know has shattered to pieces. It's going to hurt for a while. It is. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to hurt for a while. Shoot. I'm going to get nosy. I am going to get nosy. Okay. Spa upright, semblance of comfort. You also have the node conjunct with the moon instead of Saturn. And this is your Dharma. Your Dharma calls you to live in the most comfortable way that you possibly can. Treat yourself better. Don't work as hard. And if you feel that you have too much on your plate, let some of the things go or delegate them off to create your own semblance of comfort in life, to balance things out so that your inner twin, both sides of you, are happy. Okay? This is calling for balance. And I see that because I'm looking at South Node here and North Node here. You're called to balance your life out on some level so that at least your energetic field and your spirit are balanced out. Very interesting. I don't know. This is a general reading. I have no idea. Okay. Wow. Alright. We're going to be clarifying endings. I'm just going to pull them all out. Oh, that's interesting. If you haven't yet, you might want to watch the Taurus video. Might have something to do with this, I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Understood. Alright, clarifying endings, Pope and belief inverted, meteor inverted. You don't have to worry about gossip going on surrounding the situation because you have that under control basically. But when it comes to your spirituality and how you move forward in that way, your speech should become softer, more loving, more understanding, more empathic. And I think it's a thing of you being more compassionate and empathic toward yourself right now because something had ended. Something significant in your life had ended. And if it hadn't happened recently, you're not quite over it yet. In healing, under healing, Mother of Fire inverted, point of danger, I would say that the point of danger would be skewed communication or harsh communication. Okay, the times that you're blunt may not be called for. It may not be necessary. I could see why this makes sense because you're looking at soft and loving speech versus your harsh speech. This is also a reason that you could become a danger to yourself. Your blunt communication at times could push people away. And you don't mind that. But that's the problem. You're not minding it. You don't understand that some of the people that you speak harshly to are exactly the people that you need in your life. Stop pushing people away, please. Under closure, daughter of air inverted. Here we are. Clarifying that you got volcano upright. Very interesting. Skewed communication happening in secret that you're trying to put an end to. Scenarios that you would create in your mind. Despite all that chaos going on inside of you and outside of you, you still show up as best as you can, despite how you feel and despite what turmoil you might have in your mind. I like to call Pisces season psychology season. Yeah. Because despite your strength to be able to show up and deal with what you have to, you still have so much turmoil going on inside of you that you have not looked at yet, that you need to look at, that you need to heal. Closure. You cannot gain closure if you hadn't dealt with the ending and then began healing. It's almost as if it's a flowchart. Endings, healing, closure, and then spirituality. But the spirituality connects with the ending. Very interesting. On to spirituality. Father of water inverted. Father of earth inverted. Wow. Whoever this person is that you're ending something with, if you decide to end something with that person, was less than honest with you. And you're used to dealing with that. You don't really care because you know that people BS all the time. But this is somebody significant to you. And when they BS, they close the door on having your attention completely. I know you wouldn't put up with this, but this is what's happening. This is the person that's showing up in your life. It may be an earth sign, I'm not sure. That being Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. If it's not an earth sign, it's somebody who has this energy about them. And they usually come up upright, except they were just so busy deceiving you. They were too busy baffling you with their bullshit. And you're getting tired of it. And this is what's throwing your spirit energy off, your energy field off overall in a very emotional way. This is also karmic. This person in your life is also karmic. So I would definitely advise you to detach from it completely, Gemini. I've run over time. I wanted to remind you that my personal readings are discounted up until June this year. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing. Hit that notification bell because I'm also asking for suggestions on what more you want to see. Leave them in the comments. Until the next one, much love and blessed be.